In the forgotten village of Omocha, life moves slowly. The same dusty road, the same struggle, the same hardship. Most people accepted their fate, believing that poverty was something they would never escape. Among them was a girl named Adaeze. Adaeze lost her parents when she was young and she was raised by her auntie. But receiving love and care, she was treated like a servant. Every morning, wash clothes, cook meals, and work tirelessly, while other young women her age enjoy her life. Despite everything, Adaeze will look up to the sky and whisper to herself,
"One day, I will leave this, and if I have to crawl out of it."
Despite everything, Adaeze refuses to give up hope. Then one day, everything changed. A black luxurious SUV drove into the village. The sight of the vehicle attracts attention villagers. A moment, Chief Richard Mad, one of the richest men, walked in, looking for a housemaid, not just any maid, but someone honest, hardworking and trustworthy. Without hesitation, Adaeze aunt pushes her forward. "Take her," she said, "she can walk." Adaeze was shocked. She has never traveled beyond neighboring village. Before she can process what was happening, she found herself sitting inside the luxurious vehicle. As the SUV drove away, she watched her village disappear into the distance. She thought she was leaving poverty behind. But she has no idea she was driving towards the greatest secret of her life. Hours later, they arrived at a magnificent mansion in Lagos. The estate was larger than anything Adaeze had ever seen. Expensive cars, grand hallways decorated with crystal chandeliers. Everything seemed perfect, yet something felt strange. The mansion felt empty, cold, almost haunted. She walked through the corridors. She noticed the locked doors, an old family portrait covered with white clothes. It's as if someone was trying to hide their past. The headman quickly welcomed her with harsh words.
"You are nothing here. Learn quickly or suffer slowly."
Adaeze simply nodded and got back to work. Days turned into weeks. She keeps on cleaning the rooms, maintaining the gardens, and preparing the meals. During these times, she occasionally saw Chief Richard, but there was sadness in his eyes, a sadness that never seemed to leave him. One rainy afternoon, Adaeze was walking in the garden. Heavy rain pouring from the sky, but she continued walking. Chief Richard watched her silently. For a long time, he simply stayed.
"This young girl reminds me of someone I lost, and she looked really familiar."
Adaeze didn't hear him and continued walking. Something about Adaeze seemed familiar. Chief Richard suddenly collapsed. Servants rushed to help him. Adaeze was the first to reach his side. As he struggled to breathe, he grabbed her hand and he whispered, "Never open the upstairs room." Moment later, he was gone. The entire mansion fell into mourning. Relatives all over the country arrived. Some came pretending to grieve, while others came hoping to inherit part of the billionaire's fortune. A few days later, the family gathered for the reading of the will.
"We are here for the reading of the will. To the sole heir, Adaeze Madu, the entire estate belongs to her."
What? The room exploded into chaos. The family stood up screaming. Adaeze herself was frozen with shock. What daughter? The lawyer handed her a sealed letter. She opened it. Inside was a message written by Chief Richard. "Adaeze, if you're reading this, then I'm gone. You're my daughter." Chief Richard's only child has disappeared during kidnapping. Despite years of searching, he never found her. Chief Richard's wife became furious. She accused Adaeze of lying. She claimed the letter was fake. They all turned against Adaeze. Eventually, they locked her inside the room. Alone and frightened, Adaeze sat on the floor, clutching her father's letter. The door suddenly opened. An elderly man came in.
"Who are you?"
"My name is Samuel. I am the security guard. I know your father."
Samuel gave Adaeze a book that her father wanted her to have. She was never abandoned. She had been taken. The kidnapping was done by Chief Richard's wife. Adaeze walked into the mansion hall and confronted the entire family. One by one, she revealed the document. For the first time, nobody denied the truth. The lies had finally run out. Soon after, the police arrived. Chief Richard's wife was arrested. As officers laid her away in handcuffs, years of deception finally came to an end. Justice had arrived. For the first time in her life, Adaeze truly understood who she was. A few days later, Adaeze entered her father's private office. She found an old photograph of Chief Richard holding her as a baby. Tears filled her eyes. She has finally found her father, but only after losing him forever. Months later, Adaeze returned to Omocha, the same village she had left behind. The villagers were stunned when they saw her. The aunt who was mistreated her stood speechless. She chooses forgiveness over revenge. One evening, Adaeze stood on the balcony, overlooking the estate. The wind moved gently through her braids. For a moment, she closed her eyes. For the first time in her life, she felt peace. Some people spend their entire life searching for where they belong. Adaeze found the answer.